All right, guys, tell me about the first gig.
First gig
altogether would be that driveway.
Would be a driveway before homecoming, I think.
Nice.
Miss May I's first gig was at this place called The Attic in Maine.
All right.
And it was really awkward.
Awkward's good.
I mean, it was fun at the time, but it was really awkward just looking back on it, because it's like, what the hell was I doing, you know?
The 15 kids that were there had a great time.
Right.
2 of them moshed, I'm sure. It was
right.
cool.
Then you're like, my mom thought it was great. She told me so.
Yeah, exactly.
Your best friend's there, your family, and then that's about it. So.
Right.
Then you had to go home and do your homework because you had school the next day.
Yeah.
But it was an awesome experience. I mean, that's why we're doing it still, because we had a good time playing the first time. So, you know.
We've technically had 3 first gigs, because we had the band's first gig in my first band, and then when I joined the band, we had a first gig.
Then we had a first gig when you rejoined the band.
BJ's first gig, he was actually playing bass.
My first gig I played bass, we were in a garage.
Yeah, in downtown Troy.
I had a toothpick in my mouth and I was bassing it up.
Yeah, that's right.
It was pretty sick.
My first gig was at Forever Sports. It was like a gaming place. We played arcade games. I stood on top of my amp at some point like an idiot.
Just getting real into it.
Yeah, getting way too into it.
Right. It's a disgusting place of a place.
Oh yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, you already talked about that. What was the first axe you bought?
We talked about this in the van on the way here. I bought on eBay. I bought a Titan bass, which was like 90 bucks.
All right.
Felt like it was made out of pencil wood. And I played on that for probably a year.
So it was a number 2? It was a number 2 bass?
It was a number 2 for sure.
I had the first guitar I bought was, the company was Premier, and it just looked like a black and white Strat. And I remember I had it for like 2 weeks and I broke a string, and I got super scared for like 2.5 weeks. And I just hid it in the case. I didn't tell my dad that I broke a string because I thought I was going to get in trouble, because I didn't know string breaking was a normal thing to happen.
You're like, oh no, I've ruined it.
So I stopped playing guitar for like 3 weeks after I started because I broke a string and got scared of my dad.
Nice.
First guitar. Well, my first guitar, this company called Honer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was like a Strat style. It was kind of like that Jimi Hendrix Strat style, the white Strat.
Right.
But I will say, like, I count that as my first guitar, but the one I bought for myself, that's like, you know, like your first like purchase like guitar.
Right.
I had an LTD Viper 400, so it was awesome. I don't know.
Played that all the way up until the band was signed.
I don't know. It was just a good feeling, you know. And I never had a hard shell case for it or anything, so it got real beat up.
Still have the soft shell case.
I just threw a tube sock over the neck and I called it good.
I don't even have the guitar anymore, but I do have the case for it. And it's got some really nasty stuff in the front pocket that I haven't touched in maybe 3
and we just don't talk about it.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about it.
Just leave it in storage.
Nice.
Let it be.
Well, all right, I got one more quick one for you. Tell me your most inspired gig on the road.
Ooh, that's a good one.
As of recent, my most favorite gig was Eagles Ballroom on the 5 Finger Death Punch tour that we just did. For some reason, like the last year or so, it was just one of my top favorite shows of the entire year. It was just awesome energy, it was super fun, good ass time.
We got to do a sold-out show at Bogart's in Cincinnati.
All right.
We'll Kill Switch Engage over the summer, and that's the big venue for where we live that we had never really had too much success at. Had a huge sold-out show. Family was there. You know, friends from high school, current friends, family. It was great. It was a good one.
Kind of like a homecoming almost?
Yeah. Anytime you can, we've had really bad luck in Ohio since we started touring. Our home venue shut down. So Cincinnati was an area that we had never really played, even though it was pretty close to us. But we kind of had to build ourselves up there to have a fan base. So when we got to go back and play a big sold-out show, it's kind of like
nice.
You know, nice. Finally, things are going well at home.
I'll say, I don't know, like as far as a really outstanding show to me, they kind of all blur, but I'll say the first time we played in arena was like really crazy, because like to even say that you've done that, it's like really, really cool.
Just setting foot on, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
This
I mean,
is happening.
You play smaller clubs, and then you start getting to bigger clubs and whatnot. But it's like you hit an arena. It's like even saying like I'm at the arena right now. It's pretty.
It's no big deal.
Yeah.
You know, everyone does that.
Yeah. Hopefully more for the future.
Right.
Happy anniversary, GHS.
Happy anniversary, GHS.
I'm not good at this without lead.
Let's redo it.
We'll do a countdown.
1, 2, happy.